Namaste students. Today for class 9 exercise 10.5 some of the questions we will discuss. Question number 8. If the non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, prove that it is cyclic. So this is the question. So here given a trapezium. So let us draw the figure of a trapezium and we have to prove that it is cyclic. So it will come inside the circle. The four vertices will be the points on the boundary of a circle. So let us draw the figure of a circle in which a trapezium is drawn. So let us call this trapezium A, B, C, D. Let A, B, C, D be a trapezium. And what is given here? The non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal. So here TC and AB we can take as parallel. AB and DC are parallel sides. Non-parallel sides means BC and AD. They are equal given. So we have to prove that it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Means angle A, measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equal to 180. Measure of angle B plus measure of angle D is also equal to 180. That thing we have to prove. That is the question here. So what we have to do? So let us write what are the given conditions. Given. So we are drawing this figure. Figure was not given. So we suppose that figure is given. So let ABCD be a trapezium. You know trapezium, in the trapezium opposite sides, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So let ABCD be a trapezium in which these sides AB parallel to CD. AB and CD are parallel. Also given that non-parallel sides AD and BC are equal. AD equal to BC. These are the things given. What we have to prove? To prove ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, we have to prove that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. That is to prove angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree, angle B plus angle D is also 180 degree. These things we have to prove. So for proving we need a little construction. So that construction let us write here. Construction. From D we draw a perpendicular. Let us call it as M. Similarly from C we call a draw a perpendicular. Let us call it as N. So draw CM perpendicular to CN. CN perpendicular to AB and DM also perpendicular to AB. We have drawn two perpendiculars. One is CM from C perpendicular to AB, from D DM perpendicular to AB. Now we can see these two triangles. Consider these two triangles. This triangle, triangle DAM and triangle CBN. Proof. In triangle DAM and triangle CBN, which are the equal sides? Let us say DA is equal to BC given. DA is equal to CB given. Then angle M is equal to 90 degree angle N. Angle N means DMA. Angle DMA is equal to angle CNB is equal to 90 degree by construction. And you know, DC and AB are parallel, so distance between the parallel lines will be always same. Or we can say, since it is perpendicular, this CN also perpendicular, then both lines CM and DN will be CN and DM will be equal. So we can write DM is equal to CN. If you want to write reason, distance between two parallel lines. Distance means perpendicular line only, so distance is same. So from these two triangles, we have proved hypotenuse is equal to hypotenuse, and these two are right angles, and other one side also equal. So by RHS congruence rule, we can say that triangle DAM is congruent to triangle CBN by RHS congruence rule. RHS congruence rule. So if they are congruent, we can say that angle A and angle B are equal. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Similarly, this angle ADM, angle ADM also is equal to angle BCN is equal to that is also CPCT. So that we have proved. Now you know that angle C, if this is perpendicular, here also it will be 90 degree. So now angle CDM is equal to 90 degree, and angle DCN also 90 degree by construction. Let us consider these two angles X. We have proved them, they are equal. So let angle ADM is equal to angle BCN is equal to X. Here these two are X. So we know that angle, therefore angle ADC is equal to, here it is 90 degree, so it is 90 plus X. Similarly here this is also 90 degree, angle DCB also 90 plus X. Then what about this angle A? Here X, this is 90, so this will be, but angle A is equal to 90 minus X. Here 90 plus X. So if you add this 180, it will be 90 minus X. Similarly, angle B also 90 minus X. Now we want to prove that angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle A plus angle C, A we have written as 90 minus X plus B, C is 90 plus X. X cancel, 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. So we have proved angle A plus angle C is 180 degree. Similarly, we can prove that angle D plus angle B also 180 degree. So last we have tried. Similarly, we can prove that angle B plus angle D is also 180 degree. Therefore, we have proved that opposite sum of opposite angle equal to 180 degree. Therefore, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. hence proved. So this is the proof of this question. You can note down it. Question number 9. Two circles intersect at 2 points B and C. Through B, two line segments ABD and PBQ are drawn to intersect the circles at A, D and P, Q respectively. Prove that angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. This is a question. So here there are two circles, one big circle and one small circle. What they do, they intersect at 2 points B and C. So they intersect, this circle intersect at B and C. These 2 points, at these 2 points, these two circles are intersected. Through B, through the point B, a line segment is drawn. One line segment is PBQ and another line segment is ABD. Two line segments are drawn to intersect the circles at A, D and P and Q. A, D, one point A, other D, then P, then Q. These line segments intersect the circles at A, P, D, Q. Prove that angle ACP means this angle. We have to prove this angle is equal to angle QCD. Angle QCD. So we have to prove that these two angles are equal. So let us write given. What is given? ABD, line segment ABD and line segment ABD and line segment PBQ. ABD and PBQ intersect the circles at A, D and P, Q respectively. To prove angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. This thing we have to prove. Now you can see this angle ACP, we know that angle ACP is equal to angle ABP. You know what is the reason? Angle ACP and angle ABP are equal. See, they are, because they are angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment. Which theorem is saying that angles in the same segment are equal? 0.9. Angle in the same segment are equal. So these two angles are equal. Angle ACP equal to angle ABP. Next, ABP and angle DBQ, are they equal? See, these two are straight line. These two are straight line already given, line segment. So two straight line segment intersect, two opposite angles are formed. So they will be vertically opposite angle. So we can write angle ABP is equal to angle QBD, because they are vertically opposite angle. So this we can call equation number 1. This we can call equation number 2. So what we have proved? Angle ABP is equal to angle DBQ or angle QBD. They are vertically opposite angles. Now you see here also what we have written, these two angles are equal because they are angle in the same segment. Here also angle QBD and angle QCD, they are also angle in the same segment. So also angle QBD is equal to angle QCD. Reason, angles in the same segment. What theorem? Theorem 10.9. Equation number 3. So you see all the three equations. If you watch, you can see in equation number 1, angle ACP is equal to angle ABP. In equation number 2, angle APP is equal to angle QBD. Equation number 3, angle QBD is equal to angle QCD. So comparing 1, 2 and 3, there are three equations. If you are comparing, you will get that the if A is equal to B, B is equal to C, C is equal to D, then we can say that A and D are also equal. Therefore, from equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3, we can say that angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. Hence proved. So this is a solution of question number 9. Now question number 10. Now what is given in question number 10? Here it is given, if circles are drawn taking two sides of a triangle as diameters, prove that the point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. That is the question. So here you can see AB is a side of a triangle ABC. Similarly, AC is also a side of triangle ABC. So and also given AB is a diameter of this circle with the center O. AC is a diameter of a circle with the center O dash. Okay, so O and O dash be the centers of two circles, and AB is a diameter of the circle with the center O. AC is a diameter of the circle with the center O dash. BC is the third side of the triangle ABC. So the point of intersection of the circle, one point is A here, other point of intersection is D. This D is lying on the side BC. That thing we have to prove. We have to prove that the point of intersection D is lying on the third side of triangle, that is BC. So you have to prove that this point D is a point on BC. So if you join AD, let us join AD. You know the triangle ADB, because AB is a diameter, so ADB is a semicircle. What is angle in a semicircle? Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. So angle ADB equal to 90 degree. Similarly, AC is a diameter of other circle. So here also angle ADC, this is also 90 degree. So if you add angle ADB, measure of angle ADB plus measure of angle ADC, you will get 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. 180 degree means it is a straight angle. So BDC is a straight line, or the point D lying on the side BC. So that is only the proof. So let us write, given, so figure was not given, we are assuming, we are drawing the figure. So let us O be the center of a circle and AB be a diameter. Next, let O dash be the center of another circle and AC be a diameter of it. Let AB and AC be two sides of a triangle. Two sides of a triangle ABC. Let the point of intersection of the circle. Point of intersection of the circles B, D. One point A is there, other point is D. So to prove that the point D lies on side BC of triangle ABC. You have to prove that. So for that construction, join AD. Join AD. Now we can write that we know that angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. Then angle ADC also 90 degree. Question number 1, or no need to write in question number 1. Reason, angle in a semicircle, angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. So therefore if you add this, angle ADB, measure of angle ADB plus measure of angle ADC is equal to 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. So this is, therefore this angle is a straight line. So we can say that BDC is a straight line. So if it is a straight line D, therefore D lies on BC. The point D lies on BC, hence proved. Next question is 11. Question number 11. ABC and ADC are two right triangles with common hypotenuse AC. Prove that angle CAD equal to angle CBD. So that is the question. So here you can see ABC is a right triangle. ADC is also a right triangle with the common hypotenuse. AC is the hypotenuse for both the triangle. ABC is a right triangle. ADC is a right triangle. So AC is the common hypotenuse. We joined BD also. We have to prove that angle CAD, this angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. You have to prove that these two angles are equal. So there is no circle given here, but for proving that we have drawn a circle. So let us write given. What is given as it is? ABC and ADC are two with common hypotenuse. AC. Right triangle means one angle will be 90 degrees. So we can say that angle ADC is equal to angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. If it is hypotenuse, opposite angle will be 90 degree. Here also, so opposite of this side, hypotenuse, opposite to hypotenuse is angle D. Here angle B and angle D are 90 degree. Therefore, angle ADC plus angle ABC is equal to 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. So since it is a quadrilateral, ABCD, you can see it is a quadrilateral. Sum of one pair of opposite angle is 180 degree. Other pair also that is angle DAB, also angle DAB plus angle DCB also will be 180 degree because it is a quadrilateral. From the figure it is understood. So sum of all the angles will be 360. So here 180, here also 180, 180 plus 180 it is 360 degree. So from this we can understand that if sum of opposite angles is 180 degree, it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Which theorem is saying that they are cyclic quadrilateral? Theorem 12. So we have found that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. We can draw a circle with the center A, B, C, and D. Then now from this easily we can write. Now you see CAD and CDB. CAD and CBD are angles in the same segment. Therefore, angle CAD equal to angle CBD. Reason, angles in the same segment. Which theorem? Theorem 10.9. Hence proved. So this is proof of question number 11. You can write down this. So the last question of that exercise, 12th question is, prove that a cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. So a cyclic parallelogram is given in the inside a circle. A, B, C are the vertices of the parallelogram. So these points touch the boundary of a circle. So ABCD is a cyclic parallelogram. We have to prove that it is a rectangle. We have to prove, already it is given it is rectangle. Already given it is parallelogram. We have to prove that it is rectangle. For proving, we need to prove any one angle, angle A or angle B, any one angle. If you are able to prove that it is 90 degree, then we can prove that the parallelogram is a rectangle. So let us see how we can prove. So given, we are writing let ABCD, it was not given, so we are writing let ABCD be a cyclic parallelogram. If it is cyclic, we know that angle A plus angle C, opposite angles, equal to 180 degree, and angle B plus angle D is also 180 degree. These are the given conditions. To prove ABCD is a rectangle, we have to prove that it is rectangle. That is only one angle 90 degree need to prove. So we know that proof is starting from here. We know that in parallelogram, what are the properties of parallelogram? One is opposite angles are equal. Angle A equal to angle C because opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So A and C are equal. And another one, angle B is equal to angle D. Same reason. And here it is given A plus C equal to 180 degrees. Since it is cyclic, also angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. That is given. So all opposite angles are equal. A equal to C also. And the sum is 180 degree also. Then what will be angle A and angle C? So angle A and angle C both will be half of 180 is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, angle B is equal to angle D is also half of 180 is equal to 90 degree. That means here all the angles are 90 degree. So since it is a parallelogram with 90 degree angles, 90 degree, it is a rectangle. Therefore, ABCD is a rectangle parallelogram with each angle 90 degree. If one angle 90 degree, then automatically all the other angles also will be 90 degrees. So ABCD is a rectangle. Hence proved. So we have come to the end of the exercise 10 point, to the end of the chapter. Thank you.